Twitter lists have really saved my life, and I think they can save yours too. As you can see, I follow a lot of people, 1,621. Now, I have a lot of people in my PLN, and I love learning from them. But I don't know about you, but when I look through my big old feed, I don't see everything, and it makes me a little anxious. I have a lot of information overload. See, I already have like 9 new tweets since I started recording this. So one thing that has really saved me, as I said, was lists. So I'm just going to come over to my profile and let you see a little bit about one of my favorite pieces of Twitter. So you'll see that when I go to my profile, I have all of these things that are at the top. And lists are actually ways to categorize the people that you follow. So when you're building your PLN, this is a really cool thing to have. So you can see I have all those crazy people that I'm following, but in my list, you can see that I've created some different ones to help me follow just the people that I want to follow at the time I want to see them. So all I have to do is when I want to see the other DLCs and what they've been tweeting, I click on my DLC list and it loads just the tweets from all of our favorite DLCs. It can really help me on my mobile device or here on my Mac. So you can see that I actually have a couple of subscribers to this list. That's because this is a public list. So when I added people to my list using the edit option, I was able to make this a public list, and that means that anybody who wants to follow the DLCs could go to my profile and actually subscribe to the list. So you don't have to create these lists all by yourself. So if you have someone that you really love following and you think they are really a good PLN builder, you should go to their profile and click on their list to see what they're doing. I'm just going to go back real quick and notice that I have all these that I've actually created. These are my public lists, but then I also have several that I've subscribed to. For example, I'm really interested in the Apple Distinguished Schools, so I was able to follow the list that was created by one of the Apple Distinguished Educators. I think that's Vivian Vestrapin. I've never met her, but I love looking at this list, and because I subscribed to it, I was able to now have it on my list. So I would be able to just click and look at just all the tweets from all the Apple Distinguished Schools. So let's go ahead and take a minute to create a new list. So here I'm at my profile. I went to lists, and you'll see on the right that I have the ability to create a new list. And so all I have to do is give it a name. So I'm going to call this one CISD people. I was going to say peeps, but I think I'll do people I love. Now, I'll be honest, if this was going to be a list for all the people that I don't know, I might have called it something a little more professional. In fact, let's go ahead and just say CISD educators. And then if I want to, I can create a description, and here's where I can designate, do I want it public so that anybody can follow it, or do I want it to be a little more private? I'm going to go ahead and click Save List. And then basically all I have to do would be find users by name. So I'm going to go ahead and try to find my friend Casey Kemp and see if that, just searching her name is going to hit her. Oh, there she is. I'm following her. And I'm going to go over to this little 3 dots, and I'm going to add her to my list. Now she's already in a couple of my lists, as you can see. But I'm going to go ahead and add her to this one called CISD Educators. And then I'm going, now that she's checked, and just click out. Now,